What's up, YouTube family? Whew. I know I look beat up right now, shirt undone and everything, but I had to make this quick video. There's no videos out there like this. Real quick, if you're getting a big air compressor, you definitely, or any compressor at all, even the small 5-gallon pancake ones, you definitely want to grab you one of these right here. This is basically a ball valve, 1/4 inch, for when you're releasing, the water and whatnot from your air compressor. It's a little big for the 5-gallon, but if you had air compressors before, you're kind of battling your finger strength, trying to untwist it, undo it to get it done. But with these bigger ones, so this Campbell I got right here, if you've seen it on my last video, and let me kind of try to put this together so I can show you guys real quick. If you got one of those on there, you guys will see that the big ones don't come with that. None of the air compressors come with that. The one I just showed you, that's definitely the one you should get. But come on. Trying to get this together for the video. But you definitely want that upgrade for sure, and even like an air compressor system upgrade, to keep out moisture and whatnot. Me personally, I may invest in one of those soon, but you guys see my setup right here. I just got this much connections. I don't have any, filters going on right here. I did have a gauge right here, but it started to leak. I'm not too sure why. So when I took off the gauge, then it stopped leaking and I could turn it on and everything. Definitely get you a valve like this so you can turn it on and off. And then if you plan on running multiple air hoses out of here, I would definitely grab one of these bad boys. You can do 2 or just 3 like this. But yeah, so onto the main part of onto the main piece of the why I made this video is I was draining out the condensation and the air from yesterday. So I thought I had it completely drained out when I came in this morning. And so then I started to lose my because I've got work in here right now, but I turned it on and the air was leaking from the bottom. So I was like, okay, maybe I didn't drain it all out last night. Okay, let me try this again. And so I started to drain it a little bit more. Still trying to get this piece in here so I can show you guys. Oh, maybe it goes the other way. Okay. Yeah, it goes the other way. Anyway, so I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can show you guys. All right, so coming onto the bottom here, where it is, you can see I've drained it some, the orangish color, the rusted water or whatever. So I've drained it a little bit, but you see what this is, right? It looks super, super weird. And I've never seen one before like this. And so I'll show you guys this one real quick. So on my Husky over here, this is how they normally look. So you can see, this one is all, gold right here. And it kind of indicates that I can take, this is how you drain it. You just twist it. And this is that fight I was talking about. When it starts to get a little hard and tough, it'll be kind of hard to drain it. So you just twist this out, lefty loosey, righty tighty, to stop the flow. You see there's water right there dripping. But also, if I wanted to replace this, because you do have to replace these over time because they will start to get corroded, you just put the wrench right here and you just take this whole piece off. So then it just leaves this black nipple right here, and then you easily replace it. And that's a 1/4. So, like I showed you guys, here's my air compressor parts bag, but Yeah, you definitely won't grab one of these. This is a 1/4. So you can see how easy that would be if I just put that up in there and then just flipped on and off the valve right here for the condensation and air pressure to get up and release. So, but over here though, when I first came down here to see this, I'm like, what? You see how this is different, right? So I'm like, oh man, I gotta deal with one of these again. So boom, if you go all the way out like this, it stops, right? But then if you go all the way in, it releases all the air, which was weird to me at first. But I kind of got used to it. But like I said this morning, I started to have trouble with it. So I ended up taking this all the way out. And I'm like, what is this? Because I've had compressors before. And I had no idea what this thing is. And I'm like, I've never even seen something like this before in my life. And I'm just showing you guys real quick. So I took this out. And remember how this looks, guys. Remember exactly how this looks. Everything is blue. Blue, 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 blue. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go on their website and see what the heck I can do about this, because I've never even seen this before. So here's the piece right here, right? And so I'm like, I put it down next to my other ones and I'm like, what have I got myself into? And I'm looking at these right here. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely missing a gasket, I guess, right here. But then again, I'm like, no, because that's a deep groove right there. It should have stayed. These two have gaskets. Now these are 1/4 right here. And so I go back over there to the machine. I'm like, dude, on my other compressors, this is the same thing as this and this, but these aren't on this one. And so I go back over here and I'm like, what is this? You know, I've never seen it before. And they basically like confused me because they actually painted this blue the same way as they painted this, and the tank, the whole tank is blue. And so I started to look a little bit closer and I see some thread locker, some red thread locker right here. And I'm like, did they put this on and then just paint over it? And so I got my wrench out and started to unscrew it. And they definitely painted it on there. Because before, when it was painted, I thought this could not come out. Check that out. I thought it couldn't come out. So I was like, I've never seen this before in my life. And so I guess I would be the first video on YouTube to show this little struggle. And let me put you guys down real quick so I can put it back together. But I was like looking on YouTube, because you know, YouTube University, they show you pretty much everything. And let me just show you guys. So these are the types of different drain valves your air compressor will come with. As you can see, this one and this one are very, very similar because they have those open holes at the end right here, right there. So when you release them, the air will flow into there, or like push it all the way up, the air will flow into those holes and release down into this little hole right here, like you see. Whereas this one, the hole, they don't have one, so the hole is at the top. So when you tighten it, it closes. When you loosen it up, it releases the air. But it had me so confused that they painted this on here, and I was just in shock. I'm like, do I look up a 1/2, or what's lower than a 1/2? How do I replace this? How do I get this correctly? Because I got work in here I got to do today. And I just started flipping out because they painted this. So watch out if they paint this. This is basically like a 2-piece drain valve right here. this one as well, but then this is a one piece. So you can't take this out any further. But these you can almost take all the way out. This one I took all the way out because I was losing my head. Now I'm about to install this and show you guys what it looks like. All right, so I got my phone set up a little bit right now, but I'm just gonna show you guys. Here's the part right here out of the box. So this is the ball drain valve. You can see, let me try to catch the camera. Okay, there it is. You just turn it. Oh, I gotta go out the way. And it opens up. You can see all the way through it. So this is way, way easier, way better on your hands. You don't have to sit there twisting and turning. Your hands are already, you know, almost got carpal tunnel, you know, from working a lot. If you guys paint cars and do anything out there with your hands. But you see how this is easy. So you just open it up. It's a ball valve. You just close it. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see the hole closed. But I mean, obviously you can go either way too. So, but you guys get the point. Now it's time for the install. All right, guys, as you can see, you need one of these bad boys right here. Get you right. Anyway, so that's how it looks. You can see the red thread lock right here. It kind of comes off when you twist it up in there, but it's securing, you know, no air will seep out, stuff like that. But it's on, and then you just bam, turn it on, release all the moisture, all the condensation build up, and then you just shut it back off, and then turn back on your air compressor. Like so. All right, so that's the end of the video. Hopefully this video helps a lot of people out there, because I kind of been doing all this stuff myself. No mentor, no nothing. I don't know any other detailers out here, you know, who's been doing it for a while. I definitely want to start going to, you know, some car shows, conventions, meeting up with some other detailers that are doing it bigger than me. But like I said, guys, I haven't had nobody, no mentor, no nothing to teach me anything about no equipment or whatever, or how you replace this and that. You just kind of got to learn on your own. You can YouTube most of it, but most of it is not even on YouTube. Some stuff like that some people may know, some people don't know. Like, I did not know that that piece was painted on there, which threw me off in the beginning, threw me all the way off. And you guys can see I'm out here, it's hot out here. It's about 102 degrees yesterday. It's gonna be 102 degrees today. And the humidity out here in the Midwest is crazy. But like I said, hopefully this video helps you guys out there. If they do paint that on there, which is crazy to me, just watch out for that. And hopefully you guys switch to the ball valve, because it's way, way easier on your hands. And it's less maintenance thing you got to worry about. But I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.